What's up guys, and welcome back once again to the reviews. Today I'm checking out I think it's a new product, I'm not sure, from Fifine, or Fifine as they pronounce it. So thank you to them for sending this over. This is the Fifine A22 speaker set with RGB. They also do the A20, which is without a subwoofer, and they also do a soundbar as well. I'm not sure what the model number is on that, but I'll link you to all their stuff in the description below. But this is from Fifine. This is the A22. This is a 2.1 system, I believe it's classed as, 2 speakers and a subwoofer in the middle. So this is a gaming speaker, so we'll see how it performs. Obviously, like I say, it says Ampli on it. It's pretty basic box, but it's an RGB speaker, and also does Bluetooth as well. We'll show you over the what you get in the package, and then we'll do some sound testing. Obviously, I know this is going to be coming through a microphone through YouTube to you, so you're not going to get the true idea of how it sounds, but I'll play it so you can have a listen, and then obviously I'll report back on it and let you know what I think in terms of the sound quality. So let's take a look in the box, see what you get, and then we'll go from there. So the Fifine A22 from Fifine, gaming speakers, RGB, nothing else to tell you really on the box. Don't think it says anything really. No, it's literally a plain box, doesn't show you anything else. Just says wired, Bluetooth, Fifine on there, and that is it, made in China. So quick look in the box, you get a little setup sheet to fold out, and if there's anything you need to know about that and how to change stuff, you can do it on that. Hopefully I won't need that. And then we'll open this, package quite nicely. What you get in here, obviously power cable, USB-C cables, 2 of them. They'll be for the speaker connections, I believe, and you also got an auxiliary connection as well for the 3.5mm jack if you want to do it that way. But they do connect via USB, I believe. So other than that, you get the main speakers themselves. You get two of these speakers here, which feel fairly robust, fairly well made. They are all plastic. Yeah, all plastic down here. And you get RGB light goes down the middle there, and obviously same on this one as well. And that's it, just a standard USB-C connection in the back there. So obviously, like I say, it comes with the cables, but you get that there as well. If you need to change the USB cables out, you can. It's just a standard USB-C cable. And then you get the middle portion, which I believe is a subwoofer, it's a lot heavier than those. Obviously, it should be. I believe there's some RGB on this. I'm going to assume it comes around these sides there of that middle bit there. I thought it was the same as those, but we'll find that out in a second where the RGB is on that. You get your controls on the top, so you got your power, memory, I assume that is, a plus play and pause, equalizer, so it's got preset equalizers for gaming, music and things like that. You got plus and a minus for volume and forward and back for tracks, and you've got your lighting control there. On the back we've got various connections. You've got your right and your left speaker connections. You've got OTG, which is connecting using USB-C, DC 12 volt in, and also optical we've got as well, if your motherboard's got that, or you've got other things you want to connect to that. We've got auxiliary, and we've also got a headphone jack as well. So if you've got 3.5mm headphone or headset, you can pop it in there and use it as a connection rather than going straight to your PC or things like that. Tidy up your cables maybe, and you can go straight through this if you want to. So that's it, shown over. Not really much more to show you on this. So what we'll do is we'll get it plugged in, get it set up, and we'll go from there. And I'll try and give you some sort of idea of how it sounds. Right, so we've got the speakers set up now on USB-C mode or USB mode. Unfortunately, they don't give you a cable to do that with it. You have to use your own USB-C cable for that. But then again, I suppose they're basically leaving you to decide which input you want to use on it, obviously optical or USB or 3.5mm jack. But as you can see, this is it set up with the RGB on, just in its standard rainbow mode at the moment. There is no RGB on the middle speaker. I thought there was when I looked in the picture, but I think I was wrong. Well, I was obviously wrong. There's no RGB on the middle speaker. A little bit of a shame. It would have been nice to see a bit of RGB down here or a little around there, similar to what you get on the speakers here. I'll take you through some of the RGB on the speakers. Like I said, I'm not sure I've said before, it isn't basically controlled by a computer. It's literally just a switch on the keyboard, on the top of the speaker here, to control it. So there is presets rather than being able to change it dynamically, to adjust to your PC or anything, so you can't link it to your motherboard or anything like that. But it's not a problem really. You can get sort of the same effect that you need. So like I say, we've got the standard rainbow mode there. Click it once more. We've got a fade in between all the different colours, so colour change between those. The colours do look a lot better in real life than they do on camera. They look a bit washed out on here. Then we press it again, and looks like we've got a fade in, sorry, in and out. So we're fading in and out on there between all the different colours. Then we've got some sort of converging one that meets in the middle and changes colour as it gets back out to the edge. Quite like that one, personally. Yeah, that's really nice, that one. And then we move on, and is that a static colour? That's just literally colour flick between the two. It's like a colour change, so it's literally just a sharp change between each one times. Then we've got a mode which I assume is going to be related to the music. I'll see it's blank, which we'll show you in just a second. The next mode's also like that, the next mode's also like that, and the next mode's also like that. So we're going to keep going through until we get back to another one. This one is actually controlled by music as well, so there's quite a few. So what I'm going to do is play the music, and then we'll show you these few ones now, and then when I'm playing the music, I'm going to basically, hopefully you'll still be able to hear me over it. I'll put it onto the ones that relate to the music. I'm not sure if that's actually doing anything in terms of, no, that's just sort of like a fire flicker, quite like that actually. We're going back through, and then we've got some solid colours that you can have as well, so if you want it just to match your setup and just have a solid colour, you can do. And then we're back around to the rainbow, so I'll put it to the first one that really reacts to music, and then we'll play some music and you can hear what it sounds like. So let's get on with the music. Just using Crab Rave here. We're only at 30% of the volume. As you can see, the speakers are changing, or basically pulsing to the music. So there's that first one. On to the next one, that sort of meets in the middle but does the same, goes to the beat. And we've got that one as well. Go through a few of these so you can see. These are obviously all music reactive, and then you've got basically flicking between the colours and changing to the music. I'm not sure what this one does, doesn't seem to do anything at the moment. And then we've got a solid colour doing that as well, which is good. And I think that's it. So we're now back around to the rainbow mode. Let's just have a little listen to the music. Like I say, this is at 30%, I'll turn it up to max in a minute. I'll turn it up to max now. As you can see, it gets very loud. Distorts a very little amount at the top. So that's enough of that. Let's go back up top and have a talk about these. So there we go, the Fifine A22. I'm just going to turn the music right down and put it on in the background. That's only at 2%, you can probably still hear it in the background. But yeah, that's the Crab Rave, we're just done on that. I'll just pause that actually for now. Crab Rave done, this is a good one to test the music with, to test sounds with. Like I say, obviously you can't hear exactly how it sounds because it's coming through my mic and then into your phone or across YouTube, into your phone, your TV, your computer, your headphones. So it depends what you're listening on, but it gives you an idea of what it sounds like. Sounds really good, to be honest with you. I've changed through the equalizers. They do change it a little bit. Your game mode goes a little bit more bassy. Actually, we'll go through those now. I'll just change the equalizer mode. So what we're on now?
Optical input.
Sorry, wrong one.
Auxiliary input. Bluetooth mode. USB input. Game mode.
So now we're going to be on game mode. Let's just turn up to 30%. Don't know if, no, we'll go 50%. I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference, but we'll switch through them. So that's game mode. That goes a little bit more bassy.
Movie mode.
Movie mode. Tones the bass down a little bit, and yeah, it's a little bit softer, I'd say.
Music mode.
And then we've got music mode.
Game mode. Movie mode. Music mode.
Music mode, so there's only 3 different modes. And then that's music mode. Definitely sounds best for music. So yeah, they're your modes, your equalizer modes. They do make a difference. When I first tried them, I didn't think they did, but I've listened to them a few times, and yeah, they definitely make a difference. Your game mode seems to amplify the bass quite a bit. Obviously, that's going to be good for like explosions and things like that, and depending on what games you're playing. Music mode is obviously perfect for music. It sounds the best, definitely. And your movie mode sort of gives you a bit of a, say, wider range, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an audiophile, so excuse me for if I get all these terms wrong and everything like that. But in terms of the sound quality, as best as you can hear, obviously, I'm right here. I can hear them. They're actually very good. I'm actually impressed with them. They're about £70 here in the UK, so they're probably about $70, €70, I don't know. You can get them cheaper on AliExpress, I believe, if you want to go through there. But that is the price you get, and obviously then you have to pay delivery and things like that, maybe, and whatnot. So if you want to get them through Amazon, you're looking at about £70 here in the UK. Sometimes they're on offer as well. US is probably going to be similar, $70 to $80, and Europe, I assume, €70 to €80. But I personally think for a system with a bit of RGB, a subwoofer, a few different modes, that kind of thing on it, the ability to connect through USB, I think the price is actually reasonable, to be honest with you. There may be better speakers out there. Let me know in the comment section below if you know any better speakers out there for this sort of price. But you are getting a decent set of speakers here. I don't know if you noticed when I was doing the testing, when I put it up really loud, right at the top, it got a little bit distorted at the top with the high notes. Yeah, it got a little in the bass. It got a little bit distorted at the top at full volume. However, it does go very loud. You don't need it that loud normally. So I'd say knock it down 5-10% and it'll be fine. But last year it was only right at the top that it was a problem. Other than that, it sounds actually really good. I'm actually impressed with those, and they'll be absolutely fantastic for this setup as well. This setup is going to change soon, so it'll be a lot neater. So I apologise for the mess. But yeah. Overall, I can say thumbs up to these. Thank you, Fifine, for sending these over for me to review. Like I say, I've mentioned a few things that I wasn't happy with about them, like obviously at the top end, the fact they don't give you another USB cable, but again, that's obviously they're leaving you up to decide on that. They give you an auxiliary cable though, so if you want to connect it via that, you can do. So they do give you a way of connection without just leaving you to make it up yourself. But the quality of them is fantastic. Feel really nice. They are all just plastic, but the quality of them is still decent. They feel really well made. Obviously, I've tested Fifine microphones before and always been very, very impressed. So I expected the speakers to be very good as well. And I'm not disappointed at all, to be honest with you. Really, really good. Really happy with them. So that's it, really. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you think you'd buy something like this. Obviously, on the limited amount you can tell from the sound. Let me know what you think about that as well. And obviously the looks of them. Unfortunately, there's no RGB on the middle, which is one of the really only negatives of these, personally. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this video. If you're looking at buying these, then yeah, I can recommend them. Or if you're looking at speakers, then obviously consider these. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.